How to Get People to Do What You Want Using Principles Learned from Influence, The Psychology of Persuasion by Robert B. Cialdini. Look, throughout this book, it points out 6 things. These 6 things are the basic categories that every person uses to judge, to make decisions, and how you can take advantage of them. So these things are more likely to give you the upper hand, to give you the power to control somebody, and not like in a bad way, but to influence their decisions. That's why this book is something that a lot of marketers and a lot of people in business use, so that they can get an automatic yes. They're more likely to make sales. So I have my notepad, and I'll read you the 6 categories. Number 1, consistency, commitment and consistency. When you make a commitment, a lot of the times you want to remain consistent. An example that's stated in the book is they did an experiment. All right, they called up people and they said, I'm using my name for example. Hey, Mr. Rodriguez, how are you today? Yeah, I respond with good. I'm having a good day. What about you? I made a commitment. I've already made that commitment that I am in a good mood. So then later on the line, when they ask me to make a donation to some sort of foundation, I'm more likely to say, okay, yeah, because I already stated that I was in a good mood. That I can't use my mood as a excuse to not do it. So commitment and consistency. They did the other one and saying, hey, Mr. Rodriguez, I hope you're having a good day, yada, yada, yada. Right? That one got less than 3/4 of the responses, just because it didn't have that commitment and then the intrinsic value to just remain consistent with your commitment. So the first one, commitment and consistency. 2, reciprocation. A lot of times, I'm sure that you felt it, when somebody does something good for you, when you go out to eat and somebody covers your bill the next time you go out to eat, you want to cover theirs. That is just reciprocity. So a lot of times in business or in just modern day conversation, we want to get people to be nicer to us. We can give them like a mint, a gum, or something like that, and they'll be a lot more favorable because they're like, okay, well, they gave me something, might as well give them my respect or my attention or yada yada, right? So reciprocity. 3, social proof. Now the simplest way that I could put this is, imagine going to the pier, Santa Monica Pier, a boardwalk, and there's nobody surrounding one of the artists there, a guy that's doing close-up magic, and slowly one person comes, and then another group comes, and then they keep coming and coming and coming and coming. Only 5% of people are initiators, the rest are followers. So if you're that 5%, you initiate it, you create attention, you give it value because you give it attention, and attention is super valuable. Now everybody's going to follow suit. Now there's a big crowd watching this one performer, and it's because you came out and did it. So if you can get one person to follow suit, to listen to what you're saying, odds are you can get a whole group of people, because of the social proof. They want to belong. If everybody else is doing it, it must be right. So number 3, social proof. Number 4, authority. Simply spoken, if you have someone that you look up to, if you have, let's say, your father figure, or let's say, Arnold Schwarzenegger, you're going to take Arnold Schwarzenegger's advice on bodybuilding, right? Because, he's the man. He did it. He's an authority figure. He has achieved everything that I want to achieve. Of course, I'm going to listen to him because he's an authority figure in this. So, number 4, having some sort of authority will give you that upper hand to influence people. All right, number 5, liking. Pretty much making yourself more likable. People are a lot likely to listen to you when you like somebody, or when they like you. And the ways that you can do it is, being more attractive, being more compelling, making them think that you're just like them, being really relatable makes it easier for someone to like you. Having all these things put together, man, you'll be able to influence anybody because they're your friend. They're just like you. And if you do it, they should do it too. And then the last one is scarcity. And this one's more so for business, but if there's only a little bit of something left, the value immediately goes up because now there's less of it. There's more people than there is to this, so the ratio is bigger, so it's more valuable, so people are more likely to jump on it, to want to get it, say, hey, this is rare, I want this. When there's less things of it made, I want it, it's mine, and I can say that I have this collectible. All right, those are the 6 categories, so I'll state them again, and you can go back on through the video and just listen to what I said again and again and again. I definitely recommend that you pick up the book, though. This is I listened to it alongside an audiobook. It was 10 hours. It's about 2 hours per chapter. There's only 7 chapters, or 8 chapters, including a introduction and an epilogue. And then 6 chapters in the middle covering every one of these categories. So here are the categories again. Commitment and consistency. Reciprocity or reciprocation. Social proof, authority, liking, and scarcity. If you can master all these, or even use just one of these, you'll be able to influence and control anybody you want.